Pike and Shot. Now, for those of you that have actually started to look at my first look video, so a lot of people that were interested in seeing some of this game being played. So we're going to get to it. Now, the first things first, I need to choose what war I want to do. Now, this game takes place in the 17th century, basically wars, 17th and 16th century, I should say, wars between the Catholics and the Protestants. And these wars were quite bloody. They were some of the bloodiest wars that Europe has seen, at least prior to World War I and World War II. And a lot of these wars had very, I want to say, unclear motives. It wasn't always specifically about religion. For instance, the English Civil War is the rift between the king and Parliament. As you guys can see here to the right, Parliament wanted more power. It was a Puritan Protestant Parliament, whereas the king had a Catholic wife. It led to a lot of problems. I think I'm going to go with the English Civil War. It's probably one of my favorite times, or one of my favorite wars in history. I find it very, very interesting. I find the total degradation of him, because he really wasn't that good of a guy, let's be honest here. They actually dug him up and hung him after he died, which is, I guess, maybe after what he did to Ireland is probably warranted. So we're going to go ahead here and we have to pick a battle. Now, we can pick the Battle of Edgehill, the Battle of Audletonmore, the Battle of Stratton. I'm going to go ahead and just start with the Battle of Stratton. We are playing as the Royalists against the Parliamentarians, and we're going to try to keep England in control of the king. The enemy forces outnumber ours and have the advantage of higher ground. We have better, more numerous horse than them. Loyal Cornishmen are more than a match for the lackeys of Parliament. Oh, very cool. For an assault on the hill with our pikes in 4 strong columns and our musketeers in front of the path to clear them. Alright, well that pretty much gives us an idea of what to do here. We do still have 210 to spend. I'm going to go ahead. I think we can get a cannon. Okay, we may already have one. Apparently not. Cool. Let's go ahead and over here I'm going to get some Cornish Royal Musketeers. Yes. Drop them right there. We already have these pikemen back here. Now, these guys are going to supposedly help us win the battle, but we don't want to just leave it up to them. I'll go ahead and put another squad of pikemen here. They actually wanted us to put Cavaliers. We probably should have done that. Let's put some Cavaliers. Can we not afford Cavaliers? I guess we can't. Wow. Why don't we get some Dragoons? We'll drop these guys here. What? Can we drop some cannon? Maybe? On something? Apparently not. Alright then. I guess we're just out of points. We're going to go ahead and proceed here. The battle shall start, and of course, we are the Royalists, and it is our turn. Now, one thing I don't like right off the bat is the enemy has cover behind these hedgerows, and just like any other game, if you've got hedgerow cover, you're going to be in a much better position to actually win the battle. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start off the battle with these guys deployed here, these guys deployed here, because I'm going to move these guys up slowly. Well, not slowly, quickly, I should say, with the cover of these musketmen, and basically try to blow the enemy away, if that's at all possible. Now, we do have some men here in cover, which is really cool. That's how things should be. I actually want to go ahead and put the pikemen behind. No, we'll actually keep them there. Those men are fine, just in that position. We can move the horsemen up for sure. And I want to take a quick look at their right flank to see what sort of fun we can have. Alright, so it looks like they've actually deployed pikemen to defend their flank. We're going to probably have to go ahead and use those horsemen in our center. But we are going to get started here, guys. The battle has begun. The first thing I'm going to do here, I'm going to take a look and see what our actual charge bonus would be. We actually have a better chance to win than we do to lose, which really means that I'm going to go for the charge right away. Evading. Very cool. We may be able to take this position. Apparently not. That would have been really great if we could have taken that enemy position, but we could still fire on the retreating enemy with the rest of our musketmen. Although I'm not sure I want to leave cover. Let's see if we could just get over here and fire. Yes, we can. Beautiful. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring these horsemen to bear. I'm going to sort of bring them to assist our men over here in this central attack, and or I guess it's more of a, it's going to say central defense, but really it isn't, because we are charging those hedgerows. But I plan to take them and then hold out against what seems to be a pretty giant enemy army here. So let's go ahead and get over here. Now, this is our main attack area. I want to make sure that we can break through here. So it looks like we can hit this guy right in front of us. Just kind of pathetic. I expected much better shots. Now, I'm going to aim for this unit here as well as this unit. I'm not going to bother with this unit on the right. Why, you ask? Because I think we can destroy these guys without losing too many men. I hope we can anyway. I'm not even going to move up very far. As you can see, only 2 men down. We'll move here. We'll go ahead and... Oh, not enough action points. Well, that sucks. Okay. With the rest of these guys, I'm going to go ahead. First, I want to see if I can actually win with a charge, which I may be able to. Yes. We're going to go ahead and charge, guys. Evading. Beautiful. Oh, this time, however, our men actually ran past the hedgerows, which I prefer they didn't do, but it's going to happen every now and again. We'll go ahead and open up on those guys and that hedgerow, and we'll try to take this position, too. Oh! So that's when the enemy actually reacts to our movement. They're actually trying to react to what we're doing in an attempt to possibly get us to retreat, pull back, rethink our options, etc. It's not going to happen. We're going to go ahead and move these pikemen forward, and really we're just going to take control of this hedge as best we can. Make sure we have nothing else to do. I think we have one more shot from our cannons, if I'm not mistaken. May as well use it against the unit giving us some trouble. And this is the sort of the first battle of the English Civil War, guys, so the casualties aren't as great as the later battles. It's really more of a skirmish here. I'm going to go ahead and end the turn, and you guys will see what happens. We have a residual shooting phase. This means that units that haven't shot this turn, we're going to do so, and this is really the opportunity for both of your armies, the enemy and your army, to open up and use their muskets. So here we go. Ooh. Totally forgot about that guy. Forgot about all of these guys. Okay, that's not good. Okay, ongoing close combats continue. Now, this is if they are locked in close combat. None of these men are. It's now the turn of the parliamentarians. Alright, so you guys can already see that those muskets are doing quite a lot of damage there, the commanded shot muskets. And just as I believed, since we weren't in cover behind that hedgerow, the enemy immediately opened up on us. And there you go, 9 down. We've actually got a disrupted unit now. It's not what I wanted. Okay, residual shooting phase. Now this is the opportunity for our men to open up. Disrupted. Alright, no melee phase since none of our men are actually locked in melee combat. We are going to go ahead and try to open up here. We could actually try to charge the enemy, but I think I'm going to keep my men in cover and just shoot them. May as well keep them busy. Let's take a look. Well, actually, let's charge. They're still going to evade us, which really pisses me off, which means they're going to probably get another shot next turn, but we're going to try to follow them. Cavaliers. Unfortunately, the Cavaliers do not have any actual pistols, rifles, anything like that. That's up to the Dragoons. The Cavaliers are really just a cavalry unit that goes in and tries to charge the enemy and do as much damage as possible, which, hey, I don't mind that one bit. So we're going to go ahead and move those guys in, and let's take a look here, see what we can do with our pikemen. And unfortunately, these pikemen, a lot of pikemen in future battles, I would say not necessarily in this one, but in future battles, are actually equipped with also muskets as well as pikes, which makes things a lot easier. Open up commanded shot on this guy. Let's see if we can actually charge. Yes, we can. There's some impact damage there, guys. The results are indecisive, which is not great for us, but we're going to go ahead and charge with these guys as well. And now we have a double charge going here against this unit. I could go ahead and attempt a triple charge, but I think I'm going to be a little more careful. We'll go ahead and move the pikemen up here. And we'll turn them towards... Actually, no, we'll keep them there. And let's move our musketmen perhaps back. See if these pikemen can move up. Oh, wow. So we're going to charge with these pikemen. And there we go. They're going to evade, which is good. And in this case, these pikemen cannot move forward, but I don't really mind. We are going to have these guys on our right flank, so I'm going to go ahead and turn towards them. Opening up right there. I don't want to have these guys firing at our flanks. That's just a pain in the ass. And let's go ahead and open up on one of these units. Why not that one? We're going to move this guy back into the hedgerows, guys. I know we may not get to shoot this turn. Oh, there we go. We can still shoot. But I had to get him into better cover. Go ahead and open up the parliamentarians. And what else? What else? What else? Oh, yes. I almost forgot about these guys again. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move forward. First, I want to see if I can actually carry out a charge. Our charges have been very successful today. So we'll go ahead and move forward and try to take position over here. Oh, wow. We actually got more shots despite the enemy being in cover. We'll move these pikemen up so they can be prepared to attack next turn. And let's go ahead. Try to shoot as much of the enemy forces as we can before moving in. Alright, what about light guns here? These guys have to... Oh, I think they've already fired. Alright. We moved our cavalry? Yes, we have. Alright, guys, let's end the turn, get to the residual shooting phase, and see what we have in store for us. Alright, the melee phase. Now, we do have some fights going on, so there we go, guys. I love this part of the battle. It shows exactly what happened. The enemy commander tried greatly disadvantaged, so the enemy, or our unit won. And it's basically saying that the enemy is at a disadvantage against our unit here. The enemy casualties are 5, ours are 2. That may not seem like a lot, but in a small skirmish like this, it's significant. There we go, another charge, and the enemy's actually falling back. They broke off. Interesting. Surprised they fell back. I was expecting them to retreat, but oh well. Can't have everything. Can't have your cake and eat it too. Alright, let's move forward. Come on, to stop being afraid, Parliament. The Parliamentarians don't want to move those men forward, and I don't blame them, because the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have cover over them, and we're just going to open up our musketeer. So I hope that we can eventually get into that position and crush the enemy. There we go. Yes! And I'm really hoping we can get some devastating shots here in our residual shooting phase. Oh, come on. Okay, so no melee phase. Alright, guys. Well, that's where I'm going to probably end this particular Let's Play. Just for this part of the Let's Play, obviously. I will come back. I'll try to see if I can get a unit to rout before the end of this. So we're going to go ahead and charge one of our cavalry units. The enemy is going to evade. And in this case, they successfully got away, which is pretty annoying. I'm going to go ahead and just use this cavalry unit to start going over here. And eventually... Yes, yes, Chris. Cockeye McGee indeed. We're going to move forward here, and, oh, well, at least we can fire on the enemy here, so we'll go ahead and do that. Why not? I may as well finish the cavalry movement this turn with the dragoons. Unfortunately, these guys are a bit far for those dragoons, so there's not much we can do with them. However, we can go ahead and move this infantry unit up, start tackling the rest of these guys in cover here. Don't want them to be harassing our troops. We'll also move our pikemen up, too. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please post the comments down below if you want to see another episode. I'd be more than happy to go ahead and indulge you guys. I love playing this game. It's actually the game I'm deeply, deeply addicted to right now. So, if you guys want to see more, let me know down below. We will continue this battle against Parliament and try to crush them once and for all. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure to have an awesome, awesome day. Take care.